Here is an older Vornado FIN. This is looks to be about an 8-inch blade, maybe 8.5-inch blade. This is one of the many things I've started and have not yet finished. According to the information's tag, is the Vornado model B24C1-1 with the serial number of 5405416. It's got a UL rating. It's got a whole bunch of patents. 1.5 amps, 75 watts input on high speed, 110 to 115 volts. The OA Sutton Corporation, Kansas, America. Oil motor every 3 months with SAE 20 oil. So this is a true Vornado product, made here in America with proper quality. This is absolutely nothing like the ones that they make today. This is a very nice example. There's no dents or anything. If this was just cleaned up and repainted, it would really look quite nice. It had some kind of electrical issues when I first got it, and it would appear as though I did some electrical work, probably just enough to get it running, and I don't really remember how far I got, so it's possible that this could just explode when I plug it in. I'm hoping not, but I really don't know. So we're testing now at 121.2 the volts, which is a little bit higher than what it was designed for. So we're probably going to see very little difference in the speeds because this is controlled by a speed coil, and typically those don't respond too well when the voltage is on the higher side. So I'll plug this in and let's see. Nothing has happened yet. Oh, it's running. That's good. Seems to be running okay too. Certainly landslides quieter than the ones they make today. And more powerful as well. And you can kind of see the air is twisting out of there as they claim it does. See how it's got the curve to it and it's not straight? Very interesting. So that is 1.08 amps, so this must be the high speed. It's 82 watts and a power factor of 0.62, so it's going to be a shaded pole motor. This is really powerful. And it's quite quiet too. Very nice performance. Still feel a pretty strong gust of air back here. And it seems to be much wider. It's a very nice wide gust. It's not quite as concentrated as they seem to claim them to be today. And this is probably better like this. It's in pretty good balance too. I'm surprised that it's so balanced. Because years ago when this was made, you know, that the plastic molding technology I don't think was really, I mean, I guess maybe it was. Maybe it was pretty good. Well, it must have been pretty good already because it's balanced. And it's just kind of baffling as to why the blades made today can't ever seem to be balanced. Alright, so let's see here. I'm not sure how this is going to activate the second speed. Looks like it just goes right to it. And the other drawback of the speed coil is it's not very efficient because we're still at 0.93 amps even though we're at a fraction of the speed. And I'm surprised it's running as slowly as it is. That speed coil is responding surprisingly well, despite the lower voltage. I mean, this is probably a fifth of the speed, if not less, and it's still drawing almost all the power. 0.94 amps, 61 the watts with a power factor of 0.54. So this is a super inefficient way of controlling the speed. But who cares? If it works and it lasts a long time, then so be it. And it's still moving pretty good air. Nothing like it was on high, but it's because it's low, and low is supposed to be calm and slow. That's the point of it. And this is super quiet. Unfortunately, the studio here is so noisy that I can't hear how much noise the fan is making, but it's certainly not much. And across the room, it's very faint draft, but I can still feel some air movement. Okay, now we'll cut it off. And clearly the motor bearings are not quite as thrilled as they could be, but it wasn't bad. It is only a Bakelite blade, so it's not going to spin down for too long. In fact, the spin down of this is better than most of the ones I make today. Anyway, so that's it for this Vornado fan. This is definitely something I want to do a more complete repair on and get it cleaned up and repainted and looking back to what it used to look like in the day.